Come on, big damage, big damage. Oh, the biggest damage. What's going on, gamers? My name's Pharaoh, and this is the third week of the group stages of the Critical Continental Cup Draft League. Okay, so the situation is this. I have managed to pick up 2 wins out of the 3 games so far, which means no matter what, we make it through to the final single elimination knockout playoff rounds, you know, the actual pinnacle of the competition. Well, I say pinnacle, obviously the final, blah, 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 right? So today is a free week, and that's great. However, the better we do, the more likely it is that we're seeded higher for the knockout rounds, which means that we, in theory, should get a slightly easier match. That obviously won't happen because pretty much everyone going through is going to be absolutely amazing anyway. So it sort of doesn't matter, but I'd like to do it for pride purposes, if nothing else. So the team that I have to play this week is here, the Tampa Bay Tyrantrums. And as you can see, they've got some pretty horrible stuff that we have to go up against. There's the Amoonguss, which is never fun, let's face it. Gengar, which is just a super fast special attacker. There's the Armor Rouge, Umbreon, which I have a special hatred for. Klefki has done me over in the past as well. You know, it's a solid team. And I think he's traditionally used Trick Room a lot as well in the past, which is something that I haven't come up against too much this season. So that could be an additional, you know, challenge to overcome as well. So let's have a look at what I am bringing. So we have got Jolly Roger, our Barraskewda, because this thing, even with the Gengar, it outspeeds everything on his team. I don't have to use Swift Swim to get it that fast. And Propeller Tail means I can ignore the Rage Powder, which is lovely when you're facing down an Amoonguss. Between Liquidation, Ice Fang, and Drill Run, I hit everything for, I believe, super effective. Minimum, I'm hitting them for neutral with Liquidation, which with Jolly Roger is fantastic. We have Hookshot at Tauros. I had to bring something with fighting because if I come up against that Umbreon, I need to be able to take it down. That thing is a menace if just left to its own devices. That said, the Earthquake is great spread, again, for the Rage Powder type stuff. And we're running the Expert Belt because Ground is really good against a lot of these Pokemon. You're looking at Toxtricity, 4 times effective. Colossal, 4 times effective. The Armor Rouge, 2 times effective. But there's a whole list of them which is really good into. And again, the Zen Headbutt is there for Amoonguss. Both begin with A. We have Twitchy, Agrify. This thing has been doing some serious work for us since we picked it up at the start of the group stages, and I'm really happy with it. X-Scissor is a great answer to the Umbreon as well, and between Copycat to potentially turn off Trick Room if needed, and Taunt to stop them even setting it up in the first place, I think it'll be a great addition to us. Then we've got Breloom. Truffle is probably not coming here. However, it is an answer to the Umbreon if we need it. Spore is always absolutely hilarious. And Mach Punch, if we go up into Trick Room, is going first no matter what. Then we have Mummy. So Mummy the Hydreigon. Snarl is great because his team is so specially attacking. There's almost no Pokemon there which are physical. I think Bramblegast is the only one, and Snarl is super effective against it. So Snarl is kind of our main play here with this. The Assault Vest means we'll just live a lot, hopefully. And between the other moves, we're hitting a lot for super effective, or at the very least neutral as well. And if we pair this Levitate with the Earthquake off Hookshot, we can start off with like a Snarl and an Earthquake and be putting out some serious damage while lowering their attack. I'm really excited for that. That's probably going to be our go-to lead. And then finally, we have Hydribot, our own Jugulus. This thing has just done so much work throughout the entire season. Honestly, like, I wasn't super excited to use it. I thought it was a great pickup, but I was hesitant about it. And slowly but surely, as the season's gone on, this thing has just done more and more and more work. Air Slash is great, almost neutral coverage against most things. Dragon Pulse will do the neutral damage against anything that isn't. Plus, his terrors are Steel and Dragon, so you want that Dragon to take that down. And Earth is good for the Steel types. Plus, again, a lot of the stuff that he's super effective against. Running it safety goggles, because we've got to put that on something because of the flipping Amoonguss. Honestly, that thing is a real problem. I have not done any prep for the other 3 Pokemon. These are literally just what we'd got left over from previous games, but I don't think I'm using them no matter what. They're there, they are an option, but I can't see me bringing them. So that's what we've got. Technically, it doesn't matter if we win or lose, but I want to win all the same. Let's do this. Right, okay, so this is pretty much everything I expected, except actually, no, it's not. The Colossal and the Palossand, obviously, they're lower down on the tiers, so this is a little bit new. Wasn't quite expecting all this, but all the same, I think we're still going for our Hookshot and Mummy lead. Because the Snarl is great against everything. Everything here is a special attacker. There's no physical attackers. We don't need the Intimidate from this thing. It's for the Earthquakes, which, I mean, there's basic 4 Pokemon it's super effective against, 2 Pokemon it's neutral against, so we're happy to do this. Then I think in the back, if we have Jolly Roger ready to come in and mop up, the question is, what are we running alongside it? Are we just going for Hydribot for like all our damage output? Either that or we go Twitchy. Yeah, I'm going Hydribot. Caution to the wind. As I said, no fear this match because we're through no matter what. Okay, we have a wonderful lead here into these 2. Gengar will be the fastest thing out there. That's the only thing to be conscious of. But I'm going for the plan. And I don't want to use up Terrestrialization just yet. A Spore would hurt us. Ooh, actually. Okay. Okay. Assault Vest means we leave that. Excellent. Nice. Gengar goes down. Decent damage on the Amoonguss, and it's not that much of a threat. Except for the Spore, which of course we see. Okay. Well, that isn't all that bad. I don't hate this. Like, something was going to get hit, so... That said, see, I'm concerned about weak armor. I actually think we go for... I think I'm just going to protect and see if we can get Mommy any closer to waking up. We'll do the Snarl again. Okay, here comes his Terror. Which is Dragon-type Armor Rouge. Alright. Well, I'm glad I didn't just go for completely cautionless damage. Oh, Aura Sphere though. Okay, so we see lefties on the Amoonguss, which I missed last time. I think Hookshot is worth saving. And going to go into Hydribot, which has the safety goggles here. And we're just going to try getting off another Snarl. If Mommy goes down, then it's a free switch because it's asleep. You know, I'd almost rather it go down than have a dead Pokemon for another 2 turns. Doesn't wake up. Okay. If Mommy had woken up there, it was worth it. Okay, so I think I would still like to keep Hookshot. Sorry, keep Jolly Roger in the back. So going to use Hookshot here. And the Terror isn't doing anything for us really into water. So I think we can afford to, yeah, Dragon Pulse into Samus. And I think we Terra to avoid any Psychic types trying to knock us out, or the Spore. We could EQ, or we could go for Zen Headbutt to get some big damage off on this thing. Yeah, I'm going EQ. It reveals less. And I would really like this Samus to go down. Come on, big damage, big damage. Oh, the biggest damage. Yes, that's a nice crit. Earthquake here to mop up the rest of it. That's what I'm talking about. And then we're going to see Spore into the Tauros, which doesn't work because it's now Grass type. Vesuvius. Okay, so here is the big scary Colossus, but honestly it's not that scary. If we're going to double into this thing with ground types attacks, I am not worried about it. I think this thing is going down in next to no time. Rage Powder doesn't matter because 1, I'm using Spread, 2, I've got safety goggles. Look at that. And we need to reveal absolutely nothing. We can just go for the same moves as we have been using, because why give away information when you don't need to? Oh, maybe because we don't get the KO here? Oh, thank heavens Taurus can pick it up. That's 1 in the books, baby. Okay, so I think that went pretty well. And as a result, I see very little reason to be changing what I'm doing here. So, Mommy and Hookshot for the lead. Definitely Jolly Roger in the back. And having the safety goggles on a Drybot was, absolutely crucial for the win. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're going to run this back. It's up to him to work out how to beat this team. He didn't even see the Barraskewda. So we've still got that as, I don't want to say secret tech, because there's nothing secret about Barraskewda. But the unknown, shall we say. Okay, well, Earthquake loves what I'm staring at here. Definitely going for the same tech as normal. I might not pick up the KO, but I'm fairly happy with the amount of damage I am going to be putting out. He's thinking. This is normally me. I know I take a long time to pick my moves. So it's nice to not be that one for once. Okay, so we see that Dragon Terror again. But we're still going to get the Snarl off. Dropping the attack. Question is, how much is this EQ going to do to that Vesuvius? Enough! Okay, so the weak armor is concerning because now that thing is probably quicker than us. So it's going to get 2 moves before anything else. Although, activating the Trick Room, who knows? Okay, so I think we have to click Terror on hook shots here because otherwise, like, any sort of electric type moves is going to hurt us real bad. I think see, I'm tempted to just keep going for Snarl to shut down this Samus. Either that or we switch out from Mommy. Oh god, no time to think about this. Doing the same thing as before. Oh, I didn't Terror. Wait, we're faster. Oh, wow. Oh my god. And we're still faster. Holy crap. That weak armor went right against that Trick Room. But that's amazing that Toxtricity was faster than us. Like, if he's setting up Trick Room, you'd think that he'd be running it slow. Like, we're not running ours super fast, but there's at least a little bit of speed investment there. And yeah, this is amazing. Like, just the Amoonguss, there's nothing this can do. I should have Terror. Well, yeah, it wouldn't have worked with Mommy because it's Water Terror anyway. That's fine. Like, this thing, there's no way this can take us down. I will Terror just to stop us going to sleep. It's not for showboating or anything. It is literally to finish the game quicker, because if we go to sleep, then it just takes extra turns. Giga Drain, doing nothing. Might have hurt us if we'd have stayed Water Terror, but Zen Headbutt to finish it off here. And that is GG. Wow. Well, I am very happy about that. That's definitely the most convincing win that I've had so far this season. And it's nothing to take away from Amp and the Tampa Bay Tyrantrums, but I think I just had a particularly good match and was able to sort of get a really good strategy there for it. Sometimes it happens and it's just a very difficult match for you to try and win. I've been on the receiving end of that, and there's sometimes very little you can do. I'm not saying that that was entirely like nothing he could have done there, but definitely would have been a hard match, and we were able to capitalize, and that's the main thing from our point of view, to be able to see the opportunities and pick up on them. So I am still very happy with myself. But with that one in the bag, that means that I have won 3 out of my 3 games in the group stages. I'm going straight through to playoffs, no question about it. And yeah, now I have to worry because every single match, my life is on the line after this one. No idea who I'm going up against first. They could be amazing. They could be super amazing. But trust me, they'll be good, whoever it is. Look, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Take care.